Trayvon Martin. So just like the young brother Ahmaud did when he was approached by that white boy, he immediately got into self-defense mode and he decided to try to attack him. Now, when I say attack him, I mean he was in self-defense because you're pointing a shotgun at him, so he wanted to defend himself. And the same with Trayvon Martin. George Zimmerman approached him, so he attacked him and he fought for his life. Trayvon Martin fought for his life. And the results of that, George Zimmerman got his shit busted. He got his shit busted. You approached Trayvon, you was harassing him, so a fight broke out, and George Zimmerman, like a lot of white boys, and George Zimmerman looked like he could be mixed with some shit. He like a little mutt. I don't know what he mixed with, but he white to me, so I'm gonna treat him like that. I'm gonna call him out as a white boy. These white boys, a lot of the times, if you're not a Conor McGregor, you can't fight. You can't fight. If you're not a Conor McGregor, you can't fight. You feel what I'm saying? You can't fight, nigga. So what had happened was they got into a fight broke out. Like I said, Trayvon Martin on the left, George Zimmerman on the right. He was following Trayvon. A fight broke out. Trayvon stole on him, started beating George Zimmerman up. And that's all George Zimmerman needed. It's like they bait you in. They bait you in, they give you the bait, and they hope you bite, black man. They throw a little bait at you, and they hope you bite on it, black woman. The moment they attempt to harass you, they got a gun. Best believe that. If the white man or a white woman are bold enough to approach you, black man, black woman, black teenagers, hear me out here. If you ever get approached in today's society by a white man for any reason, you best know the only reason why he's bold enough to do that is because he's packing some heat under that jacket. She's packing some heat in that purse. You understand me? They hoping and they praying that they can provoke you enough to get you to attack. And once you attack, boom, they smoke your ass. They shoot you. Bang, 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 bang. Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin. Rest in peace, Trayvon Martin. That was the result of that. That was the result of that. That's the result of that. And you know what happens after that? You know what black people do when they kill our children? What do we do, black men? What do we do, black women? When these white, demonic terrorists, Ku Klux Klan affiliated terrorists decide to go back to their original ways, which is killing you with no remorse and with no consequence. When they decide to do that, what's our number one? What do we do? How do we retaliate, black woman? How do we retaliate, black man? We go protest. We carry signs and shit. We protest. We'll go to the courthouse and we'll protest. No justice, no peace. You yell black power all day, but ain't no power, ain't no black power, nigga. I don't see no black power right now. You go to the courthouse, you protest and you yelling, you rallying. Ain't no consequences for these murders. Ain't no consequences for no killings. Especially out in Georgia, ain't nobody gonna retaliate. Ain't no soldiers. Where's the soldiers? Where's the warriors? You can go to the courthouse and you can yell and you can chant and put your fist in the air. What's the resolution in that? What problem are you solving? And why? And so when George Zimmerman was going through trial, he asked for his support. Can somebody support me? I need some money. I need a lawyer. I killed the young black boy, and I'm proud of it. I'm doing us a favor. I'm just going back to my original ways. I'm going back to my original ways. And when he started crying out for help, the same way black people wanted to support Trayvon Martin and his family, George Zimmerman had some white folks who wanted to support him as well. White folks wanted to support George Zimmerman as well. Justice for George Zimmerman. Innocent until ... He's innocent until proven guilty. But see, if it's a black man, you guilty until you proven innocent. But see, if you white like George Zimmerman, you innocent until you're proven guilty. Justice for George Zimmerman. You see the pale skinned Becky over there to the right. You see the pale skinned Becky over there to the right. She said justice for Zimmerman. And what do you know? A long trial occurs, and who was found innocent? George Zimmerman sitting here smiling in court because he was found innocent. He was acquitted for killing a young black man that he wasn't even supposed to be following. He murdered a black man, doing what all white men are well known for doing for centuries and centuries. For centuries, boy. Decades. Killing black people and getting away with it. And if you look real close to the left on the shoulder over there, what you see going on over there? Who's that state official over there patting George Zimmerman on the shoulder, giving them a little pat on the back? Good job. You did good. You okay? That look like a black woman to me. Look at that. You can tell it's a black woman. A coon. She cooned out. And that goes bring me to another topic too on top of that. Why is it that after slavery, right? Why is it after slavery black people decided to stay in the South? I tell you what, I got some foremothers and some forefathers that was from the South. But guess what? After slavery's over, they packed their bags and they got the fuck up out of there. They got the hell up out of there. They did not want to stick around in no demonic ass state where they knew that they were not wanted. There was no love. There was no justice for them. So I feel like if you know that your children and your mama and your children and your babies were being raped, were being molested, being murdered at any time of the day with no consequences, and you decided to stay in that land, you decided to stay in that area, you must have been comfortable with it then. You must have been comfortable with it then. If you stick around in an area where your children are being molested, your mothers are being raped, and your uncles and your sons and your fathers are being murdered at any time for being hunted down, killed, and hung with no consequences, you must have been happy with that. So for the black people who stuck around in Georgia, they was okay with being slaves. For the black people that stuck around in Mississippi, they were okay with being slaves. For the African Americans that stayed in South Carolina, North Carolina, they were okay with being slaves. And the thing about George Zimmerman's case, this wasn't even in Atlanta. This was in Florida. This didn't take place in Georgia. This took place in Florida. My bad, Florida. And look at this maggot. This motherfucker got acquitted, man. And he's laughing. He ha ha. I knew it was gonna work. And while he over here laughing, Trayvon Martin's family is in pain. The father's crying, the mother's upset, and then the brother to the far right that you see over there, which is to the father's left, is extremely upset because you got to understand, man. The Black Panthers told the Martin family, "Hey, we got you, fam. If you need us, we got you. We offering you right now. We're gonna let you know right now. There ain't gonna be no justice for you. So you might as well just let us go handle this nigga, man. Let us go take care of this nigga. We can't do it without your permission. We need you to give us the word, and we're gonna go. This is an act of war. This is an act of war. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. When Japan bombed Pearl Harbor, it was an act of war. America strapped up. They hopped in their planes and they went, and it was an act of war. It was time to fight. They didn't give a fuck about nothing else. You attacked us, you bombed us, you bombed first, now we attack you. It's the art of war. So when Zimmerman did what he did, that was an act of war, and then the Black Panthers were strapped up and they was ready to go and fight for the people to let these motherfuckers know. You want to take one of us, we take one of you. But guess what George Zimmerman did? Guess what Trayvon Martin's mom and dad did? They took the coon train, y'all. They took the coon route. They wanted to they took the good nigga route. They wanted to be good niggas. And we want justice. We gonna let the justice system handle it. We gonna go to the courts and we gonna go to trial. We gonna let the justice system handle it. And the Black Panthers knew they wasn't gonna get no justice. The Black Panthers knew that if they let the justice system handle it, that George Zimmerman was going to get off, and that's exactly what happened. And in fact, Trayvon Martin's sitting here dead, right? George Zimmerman got acquitted, and the jury found Trayvon Martin guilty. So right now, there's a warrant out for Trayvon Martin's arrest for assaulting this fucking caucasoid, punk-ass, demonic, evil terrorist. And at the same time, he is dead in a casket. Right now, he's wanted with a warrant hanging over his head. And while he's dead, George Zimmerman's sitting here flaunting, tee-hee-hee-hee, ha-ha-ha-ha, with posters up of the young brother Trayvon, smiling, signing autographs and shit. You see that? That's Trayvon Martin's dead body on the ground after he killed him, and he's holding the pistol up and he's laughing and he's smiling. You know why he's sitting here smiling? You know why he's smiling? Because he know that he can kill as many black boys as he want. There ain't gonna be no consequences. White men in Florida, no, they can kill a black woman right now. Ain't gonna be no consequences. There ain't gonna be no consequences from the state during the justice system, because the justice system, the person who's creating those laws and writing those laws and putting those laws into place, those are the same white men who got those sheets on, them Ku Klux Klan sheets on that night. So let a white boy go to jail or a white woman go to jail for murdering a black woman. They already off. They gonna make sure that they go through the process of the trial and all that, just for the sakes of the world who's watching. But at the end of the day, they're not gonna get no time for it. And if they do get time, it's gonna be a little bit of time. It won't be 25 to life. I bet you that. So once again, this is George Zimmerman smiling because he knows I can kill as many black boys as I can. I will get acquitted. I will not go to jail. And on top of that, I could walk around and be free as a bird because ain't no black man got the balls, got the guts to come and do anything to me because you're weak. You're weak. You're a coward. You're a bitch. You're scared. You ain't got the balls, black man, to fuck with me. That's what George Zimmerman's showing you right there. And you know who else is showing you that? Bitch ass Travis and his punk ass bitch ass poor of excuse father, who decided to go and they saw a black man jogging in their neighborhood and they killed him. Rest in peace, Ahmaud. And after George Zimmerman killed Trayvon, all the white folks were celebrating. Not all white folks, but majority of the white folks that's Ku Klux Klan affiliates who are terrorists, and they know that they are proud and they're happy for what George Zimmerman did. George Zimmerman killing Trayvon and getting off of murder is they celebrate that in their soul the same way black people will celebrate Muhammad Ali getting the victory over Quarry. The same way black people who like Floyd Mayweather was celebrating after Floyd Mayweather knocked that bitch boy Conor McGregor out. We celebrated. A lot of black people who love Floyd Mayweather celebrated it, and a lot of black people who hate Floyd Mayweather's guts did not celebrate it. Now, in the situation with George Zimmerman, you have a lot of white folks who was proud and they were happy to see in modern time, 2012, 2013, they were happy to see a white man get off of killing Trayvon, killing a young black man. So what they did was they decided to flaunt it. They jumped on the bandwagon. They jumped on the Zimmerman bandwagon. They decided to flaunt the murder by, you see here at a party, you got the white boy on the far right, which he's Neighborhood Watch, which is, he's playing the role of George Zimmerman. And then you got the white boy on your left, in blackface, which we all know blackface by now. If you don't know the history behind that, then you're just a dumbass fool. Do your research. But he got the blackface on, mocking Trayvon Martin with the hoodie on, because Trayvon was wearing a hoodie, and you see he got the blood in the shirt, right where George Zimmerman shot Trayvon Martin and killed him. You see, they're mocking us, fam. They're mocking us. Because they know you ain't gonna do shit about it, black man. You ain't gonna do shit about it, black woman. Y'all some suckers, y'all bitch, man. Y'all ain't gonna do nothing against us. We can kill your ass today. We can kill your ass tomorrow. We can kill your ass all week. We can kill your ass all month. We can kill your ass all year, and we ain't gonna get no time for it, and we gonna do it again because you ain't got no juice in this country, black man and black woman. You ain't got no juice. You can't protect yourself. You can't protect your women, and you can't protect your babies. And you better not say nothing or act out of hand in regards to what just occurred in Georgia, because if you do, we gonna come and see your ass too, and you's a bitch, and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. And that's how it looks to the world. That's how it's looking to the world right now. And you can see that pale-skinned Becky right in the middle with her hands behind them white boys. She loves the picture. She's smiling because she's all with the shit too. That's that same little Becky bitch that be at your job laughing with you, hee hee ha ha. Yeah, homegirl. Yeah, girlfriend. And then she turn around and she support these niggas. She support these maggots. She support these terrorists because deep inside their soul, they stay on code and they love what happened. And they ain't gonna even hide it now. They used to hide it, but now it's all out in the open. And what you gonna do about it, black man? What you gonna do about it, black woman? Oh, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna go run to the church and go pray about it, ain't you? Yeah, you're gonna run to that Jesus boy, huh? You're going to tuck tail and you're going to be scared and you're going to run to the church. This is right after George Zimmerman was acquitted, instead of the black people turning into some soldiers and turning into some warriors, you know what they did? I'll tell you what they did, family. They ran off to the fucking church and decided to go pray. So they go pray to their white, blonde hair, blue-eyed, white, demonic Jesus, the same God that was forced upon them during slavery, the same God that they was forced to believe in by that white boy during slavery. This is the same God that don't exist. The God of the white terrorist Ku Klux Klan affiliates who killed Trayvon. These guys is in the church house right now, praying to the God that George Zimmerman was praying to. These are the same people in the same church praying to the God that was in all full control of influencing and helping the white man during slavery. When we got off those boats and we became slaves against our will, we weren't Christians. I don't understand how you can expect to have any type of spiritual awakening here in America as an African American while you sitting back at the church praising hallelujah to this white demonic caucasoid demonic God that was forced upon you during slavery. You see how lost we are, family? This is why they're laughing at us. This is why they laugh at us, because they look and they see that when there's extreme consequences required for the actions that they're doing to us, they know, I'm gonna go rape your daughter, I'm gonna go rape your 4-year-old, your 5-year-old, your 6-year-old baby, and all you gonna do is go to church and go ask God to forgive the enemy. Hallelujah. In the name of Jesus. They know that. They know that's what you're gonna do, fam. They're not worried about you, black man. They're not worried about you, black woman. In fact, right now, while you're watching this video, if a Ku Klux Klan affiliate decides right now that he want to kill you because he don't like you at work, or he don't like you because the other day you was at the store and you told him about himself, and he got a gun and he been plotting on murdering your ass, he gonna go see about you. He gonna take your life, just like they did Ahmaud, and they know your mama, your sister, your auntie, your daddy, your cousin, Tay Ray ain't gonna do shit. Nigga, all you gonna do is go to church and scream and pray and ask God to forgive them fucking demonic ass demons for their sin while you plan on burying your brother within the next week or two. You ain't gonna do shit because you're a coward. You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do nothing. You're soft. You're slave-minded. These are slave-minded Negroes you see in this picture. These are slave-minded Negroes. Whenever you see a black person, a black man, woman, child in the church praying to a God that was forced upon them during slavery, that is a slave-minded Negro. During slavery, there was only a small amount of Negroes who was bold enough to attack these demonic terrorists and get them up off their mama during being raped, during lynchings and shit. There was slave revolts. Yes, there were slave revolts. There were some bold brothers who had some extreme African spirituality, and they fought back. But you don't see that shit today. You don't see that shit today. You don't see that shit today. You know who this is? You know who that is? That's Matthew Amperson. Matthew Amperson had a trial. What did he have a trial for? For shooting at George Zimmerman, the golden child. George Zimmerman is the golden child of white supremacy nowadays. He is the Michael Jordan of white supremacy nowadays. He is the Floyd Mayweather of white supremacy nowadays. And like I mentioned, like I said, you got some black people who love Floyd Mayweather, and you got some black people who hate Floyd Mayweather. Now, vice versa, you have white people who love being white supremacists, and they love the history of the demonic white caucasoid terrorist demonic demons that they are. They love them. But then you also have some white people who hate them. They despise the Ku Klux Klan. They despise the actions of white terrorism. I give it to them. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. Not all white people are bad.